Episode 46. Let's get right into it. I say let's get right into it, but I don't really remember where I left off. It's a new recording day. I vaguely remember what we did last time. We got some 2 keys, unlocked 2 doors, and solved 2 realm sigils down in the, that special room whose name I forget. Still haven't figured out that one diamond room, which I thought was Archery's for the longest time. Kept on conflating the two. I really should have cleaned up my notes. I think I have them a bit cleaned up now, although I'm still a bit confused on where orange goes, if that's Vera Shores with the arch like I thought, or if orange belongs to the heart, based on something that I saw for, I think, the classroom some time ago, which is also where I got the yellow mountains for Archery's or something. I guess the only orange that I have for Vera Shores would be the stamp, which I just assumed would be the art, but maybe Vera Shores is actually the heart. Still no clue, really. We've got 2 keys and 4 gems from something. I guess we got 2 gems from the gemstone cavern. Don't know where the 2 keys and the other 2 gems are for. We've also got Blessing of the Berry Picker, I guess. And we also got that one hint about the music sheets completed. I did have that written down, didn't I? Now that I have it completed, I do actually have to look out for this stuff, but I guess I could have been looking out for this stuff since I had most of the message already. I just thought the last 2 words in this message would have given me something else to go off of, but the true message was, find among the white trees under 2 stones. I have no idea what that means, but I guess I have to look out for white trees. We also knew about stones before I got those last 2 pages, but still. Guess I'll pick this up. Anything else we're ready for? We can't really do anything with Blackbridge yet. At least, nothing that I'm aware of. Unless we get some kind of password that gets us into the special archive access or whatever from the redacted team. The special name that doesn't quite fit their naming convention for admin passwords or whatever. 4 letters from the first name, then 1 letter, or rather 4 letters from the last name, then 1 letter from the first name. We also saw that one thing in the apple orchard. By lighting those torches or whatever. Still don't know how to use that since we don't have the microchips that also apparently go inside Blackbridge. I guess we're just going to continue searching for the keys, right? Last time we left off, I think the 3 hints remaining were one on a throne of some sort, which we haven't ever seen. And the other hint that I did recognize, I think... Great, I'm gonna have to pull out my photo. Which I would do if I had my phone. Where's my phone? Great start to an episode, I know. Well, I don't need my phone, I guess. That's not true. I really hate to do this, but I'm gonna have to get up and find my phone. Maybe I'll pause the episode if it takes too long. Great way to start an episode. Okay, that was less than 10 seconds or something, so I found it. No need to cut up the episode. Let's just head right out, and while I look up on my photos, that hint again, from room 46, we can decide what we get from the outer room. Hint, hint, hint. There it was. We got the furthest rank, we got... no. It's the second one. The second locked tight in the vault of a bank. And then, of course, the fifth key held by a king on his throne, and the last key behind the last door of 8 or whatever. Just focusing on second and fifth, I guess. The vault and the throne. Don't know how to focus on the throne, but the vault... oh, here's this thing. How does this work, anyway? We can do it on the outer room, too? So what did this do again? We, like, take a berry and then it pulls out a random room? Well, I think we want the trading post, right? Because we know we can light a candle there. If we manage to find a way to light a candle in this episode. We could try to go for the armory again. The tomb is a pretty quick way to get money, and it combos with that one room that we made, the Geist's bedroom, which we haven't seen yet. But I think we gotta go for the trading post. Shall we step inside to check for items? Probably not, right? There wouldn't be any items inside, just items to trade for later. And I gotta remember, look for white trees. These trees are not white, but I don't know, maybe we'll find them one day. Could be like a painting of a white tree or something. Or it could be like metaphorical. White trees, like, I don't know, pillars or something. I'm thinking of like a marble pillar. Or something like that. I should probably read how this works, but let's just get the den first, and... instead of picking a floor plan, you can pick a berry. If you do, draft a floor plan at random from your draft pool disregarding rarity. So I think that means like disregarding cost, right? Because high rarity things mean a higher cost usually. But then what does the berry do? Do we get like extra steps like eating a turnip or something? Or is it just like for fun, the berry? Thematically appropriate berry or something? Because it's like the symbol of Mount Holly or whatever. This berry, right? I could maybe just try it out. Maybe best to just understand it immediately. Although, we're very early in the day. I should maybe try to build up some stuff while we can. And if we hit up a room, like a position for a room that I don't think really matters what room I add, we can just choose a berry and see what happens. In fact, my previous strategy was just to dead end one of these side rooms, right? And go down the middle. Maybe I can start to consider just dead ending with a berry room, so to speak. Now this would have been a pretty good room if we got the tomb. But we can still make it, right? I'm gonna dead end this. Even though we don't get the full bonus. Oh. That's not very welcoming for a guest. It's just kind of there. It's not like a decoration, this is like a ghost. What is this? I mean, I know it's the statue from the tomb, but... well, the room adjacent to the tomb. Spooky. And these two dice are very, very useful. Any dice are useful, but just having dice is good in general. It's somehow even scarier when it's see-through, because of the skull. You can see it more. Just kind of poking through the door. No, it's actually just the model of the statue itself. That's actually less scary. It's like a behind-the-scenes thing, now that you can see out the window. I guess they just took the statue and, like, put it over the bed and made it translucent, without removing the base of the statue. Clocks, man. We got really lucky with time yesterday. Drawing room? Not the best place for a drawing room. I guess we can dead end it, right? Oh wait, what just happened there? Oh, that's the vault. I can't believe it. I was just talking about how lucky we were yesterday, but today might be even luckier if we just get everything we need for that vault key. Like the key inside the vault, which we would need a vault key to even get the key, apparently. But we don't know which key gets us the vault key. We just know that there are different ways to get vault keys. I think one was just randomly picked up. I know one other we found by opening up a specific locker in the locker room, which I really should memorize. Gotta go back to my video and remember which locker that was. And I don't remember where we got our third instance of a locker key from. Might have also just been like a random room. I guess I spend a lot of time just sort of pondering my next move in rooms, so a lot of time can pass without me noticing, and it can become nighttime before I notice. And that was apparently the requirement to get that major key or whatever, if you draft it quite late. It's as literal as it appears on the tin, I guess. Yeah, there were 3 berries here before, so I guess this is a special bonus that can only happen a limited amount of times? Okay. I was beginning to think it would just be like a random room at any point in time, but I guess that's too powerful if you can ignore the rarity. Let's get security. I think we can probably ignore Blackbridge, or rather ignore the shelter today. We can just remote into our lab, right? Run some experiments. Probably. We'd have to draw the lab before we draw the shelter. If we wanted to get the whole unlock all the doors using the shelter strategy. I think we just want to run experiments for whatever bonuses they can give us. This first. Gotta do it every time. It's just optimal, that's all. Network, password, no dial-up. After we hit this, that is. Connect to lab. Probably accessing the lab from any terminal is the most useful, I think, out of any potential Blackbridge connections, just because you get to trigger the experiment much earlier in the day, which kind of defines how you do your run a bit. I think the only thing that helps us, really, well, all of these help us. I think maybe we got a vault key one time from a small chest. If we do this, and we make it like an easy thing, like drafting an archive floor plan, then we can get a lot of small chests in the entrance hall. And a lot of resources too. But then we have to go for the archives, definitely. We could think of this long run and try to get like stars. But if I remember right, I do think I might be thinking of the car keys actually, the car keys spawning inside a small chest. But maybe vault keys also spawn inside small chests. Bedrooms also maybe. We've already drafted one bedroom. And I'm pretty sure it would start counting like immediately, right? That we already drafted one bedroom, so we just draft 2 more and then the effect triggers. But how many bedrooms are there gonna be? At least like a few, but they're kind of hard to predict. I think the last time I tried this experiment we didn't even get the archives, but the chances of getting the archive are fairly decent, I think. I could maybe go for this though. We rarely pass up bedrooms, I think. But then how many small chests can I expect? At most like 3 if I draft 5 bedrooms in a day. Maybe more if we count like aquariums or whatever. I think this is like the game plan. Let's just stop worrying about it and go for it. Of course, we're gonna have to find some way to open up the the chest, so we would need like a jackhammer or something, or just a regular hammer, or the power hammer that we have in... I think we have in the code check? Pretty sure. Oh, well, there's a lamp, great. Well, it's useless to us now. And we could have drafted a bedroom too, of course. Just, I don't know, just draft the bedroom. Maybe I can finally make that one connection point to the bedroom with a closet. Finally make use of that. Those are the car keys, okay. Finally make use of that one closet that gets a bonus whenever we connect to a bedroom. Is it happening this episode? It is. Wow, incredible. It's finally happened. The bedroom closet, attached to the one bedroom, the only bedroom in the game, that it can actually benefit off of. Other than an aquarium, I guess. Look at all them items. We got a metal detector. We got a coin purse. And just a key and a gem. Oh no, if I picked up all of that vault stuff with the coin purse, then I could have gotten a lot more coins. Oh well. Too late now. I had no way of knowing that I would get a coin purse. I guess I could have waited to pick up the coins until I really needed them. Maybe I'll keep that in mind for the future. Well, there's the archives. I guess I shouldn't I? We're playing dangerously today. Though we don't have any way of opening up the chest yet. If we can go for the commissary at some point, then we can maybe buy one, a hammer or something, or find it elsewhere. We do have the metal detector, so it should be easy to find any loose items lying around. Alright, hit me. Hit me with an archive floor plan. Oh, God. Damn it. Well, that's out of the drafting pool now, right? We don't have to worry about it anymore? Well, there goes half our steps. I can't believe this. There's gotta be some way to get it back. I don't want to lose today, just because we run out of steps. We have all this money, we just need a kitchen. If I can even draft a kitchen. We have no way of knowing because it might be archived. Which one does the archive need? Or not the archive, the kitchen. Like, what's the rarity? One diamond. Would I regret this? We do have the weight room. It's a little bit dangerous to do this right now when the weight room is our only way north. We could just dead-end ourselves, but let's go for it. Okay, that's not the worst thing in the world. But we do know that we can't trigger the archive when the room is dark. It's just like hard C archive. So we won't draft from there quite yet. Although it's already dangerous to be drafting an archived floor plan from this position. Let's just go for the dining room. This'll help us get our steps back. Anything else? Pinging from the metal detector? Guess not. A locked trunk, huh? If we just assume that we're going to get locked trunks, like a way to unlock locked trunks, then I guess we can spawn this in now and come back for it later, on our way back to the dining room. Just assuming we do ever get a hammer. It'd be nice. We could unlock it now with a key, but we don't really need the the resources. Gallery is free stuff, if I remember. We should just go for this. Because we already solved the puzzle by looking up half of it. Silver key. No, wait, not a silver key, key 8. Do we even want to unlock key 8 again? I don't know. Or roommate? Yeah, unlock it. Funeral parlor isn't bad. We could get 4 more gems. Like immediately. Although this one is archived and a gem. Let's gamble a little bit, because we have some gems to spare. This will trigger the experiment, and it's also probably a pretty good room. I'm pretty sure gem rooms are lower likelihood to be dead ends, because that would just decrease their value and make them not gem rooms, like the lavatory. Okay, technically not a dead end, but I mean also technically a quote-unquote dead end. What do we want though? We want a shop to get back our steps. Yeah, make it that. Now one of these is going to be archived. Let's actually review what our shop options are. And actually, which one is the... Just so we know. Okay, the aquarium is also a 1 cost, so it could be that. Commissary is 1 cost, kitchen 1 cost. Actually, most of these shops are going to be 1 diamond, aren't they? Except for the showroom. That might be like a dead giveaway if it's 2 gems. And the armory is free. If we see a free shop, it might be the armory. Although this only gets added to the floor plan if we choose the night once we reach rank 8. But this one's also free. So if it's free, it's a gift shop. If it's 2, it's a showroom. And if it's 1, it's any other shop. We could also redraw here. Try to guarantee that it's a better shop. We have 2 dice. And our step count is pretty important this run. So I think we want to maybe gamble on guaranteeing at least getting that 2 in 3 chance of seeing on screen something that will really help us. Either the actual commissary or the kitchen. One of those 2. Alright, this is definitely the showroom. We do have a lot of money. We could get something like really good and it goes to the north. The showroom is really rare. And the kitchen might come back later. I could gamble on this. And we have the trading post. If we get a really good item from this and somehow manage to make our way back out to the outside, then we can trade down for like anything really. These will definitely be at the top of the tier pool or whatever. So what's actually on sale today? The moon pendant, which lets us start tomorrow with 2 of our items. We could buy the master key. We are running into a lot of like locked doors. The chronograph. While drafting, you may rewind time after drawing new floor plans. You are more likely to draw time tomorrow rooms while drafting. I guess that's what that symbol means, tomorrow rooms. So how does this work? You may rewind time after drawing new floor plans, but only while drafting. I'm not sure what that means. When you gain steps from eating, gain twice that many steps. Okay, well, that's pretty good. We can actually afford these 3 things: the spoon, the chronograph, and the pendant. The key would probably help us out a lot if we just get that. I think I want the spoon to get double steps. And the chronograph. Because I don't know how it works, and I want to figure out how it works. And we can save the moon pendant for later. Like if we have 20 coins at the end of the day and think, maybe we can bring over some of our really cool items to tomorrow. Because if I buy it right now, that would bring us down to 11 coins, and if we do get the commissary, I want to have at least enough coins to get a sledgehammer, or if we get the kitchen, get enough coins to buy actual food, which we get double steps from. So I guess that's what we're doing. Silver spoon and chronograph. I might regret the chronograph, but at least we'll learn what it does, maybe a bit more concretely. Does this only work once though? Time. Time is on our side, hopefully. Almost at rank 8. Although we're kind of like in a weird position here where we can't access the rest of the house. Unless we go to the dark room, which is a problem in itself because we can't draft noise. We gotta focus on getting some doors. Especially because we're really locked up over here. Maybe I really needed the master key after all. Alright, this one was unlocked. Okay, great. Well, there's the power hammer, exactly what I needed. Unfortunately, I can't get this yet, can I? Because it'll just dead end us, and then we have to go to the dark room and gamble, ending our day entirely. If we get the code check again, it would be great. Wait, we're more likely to get the code check again because it's a tomorrow room and we're holding the chronometer. Unintentionally, this is actually a good combo for me. So yeah, we can shelve this for now and maybe go for the passageway. Even though it costs 2 gems, this is probably a good move just so that we can get more doors. One of them is probably going to be like the security door or something, but as long as we can branch off to the rest of the rooms, that'd be great. We are low on gems now, though. No real way of opening up those chests yet. Okay, all normal doors. Let's go for a code check. If we can, wait, hang on. I think this can be, there's a pretty good chance. It's going to be the garage, right? It's always on the left side of the estate, but I don't remember how often it is like this north. I'm pretty sure I mostly see it like somewhere around this area. But I think it could spawn here. So this might be a good use of the key. Because the garage always has keys inside. Knowledge. Roguelite. Roguelike. Whatever. And we can open up the car key. The box with the car key. Whatever this is. I guess it's the trunk, technically. Oh great. The thing that helps us go north. Just what I needed. And we don't have a shovel, but if we ever find our way to that room, I guess we can consider digging things up. And this too, I guess. Alright, we got a few more keys. Shall we head to rank 8, get our bonus? Try to spawn in the armory? I think the armory... I remember when I looked up those items, I think one of them does help you open up, like, treasure chests. Casino, huh? I don't think so. Maybe just go for the archived one. Or we could go for, like, a wild berry. Just get, like, a really random room that... could be, like, a high rarity room. The last time we picked a berry, it was great. It was the vault. None of these rooms really appeal to me. Because of the cost of gems, or because they're archived and we don't know where they go. So I think we just maybe gamble this time and, I don't know, see what we get. It could be great. Well, it's okay, I think. It's a dead end, but at least we avoided the gem cost. What would we want to launder today, though? Nothing right now, and I don't spy anything on the desk. We would normally expect to find like a key card there. Well, we found the key card one time there. But I guess I should at least step inside. Oh right, I should step inside because we get this. I forgot. So yeah, we're probably going to go for the armory, I think. Just a lot of good items in there in general. And as long as we're inside, no pings from the metal detector. We could exchange gems for coins, keys for gems, or keys for coins. If we do get the master key, we could get some more gems. Not right now, though. If we really needed it, we could exchange our coins for either gems or keys. We're low on gems right now, but I'm expecting an influx of gems as soon as we come back to get all of those chests that are in the entrance hall and hallway. But before that, we would need a way to actually unlock all of those chests, which we have keys for, but mainly want a sledgehammer. Let's keep going until we get the code check again. Wait, so how does this work? While drafting, you may rewind time. After drawing new floor plans? Wait, so what? What does that mean? We could use a normal key, but I think this is a prime spot to get all 8. Oh no, wait, never mind. I thought I had the silver key. I guess we could use... Well, let's just use a normal key for now. Well, okay then. This is a problem for me. So actually I was expecting to see like a rewind option here, because I didn't quite understand the way that description was for the chronometer. But I think they said while drafting after you redraw. So if we redraw here, does that trigger the effect? This isn't the worst thing in the world. I think we'll gamble on this. A little bit. We're gambling. This will be our last gem though. If we don't get a sledgehammer, we might be dead in the water. I gambled. Oh great. God damn it. We're dead in the water either way. Unless we somehow... Nope, no good. It's all worthless to us. God damn it. I mean, give us this, I guess. Do we need this? We could craft a burning torch thingy if we had... Was it the metal detector? No, wait, we need the room to combine rooms in the first place. Great. See, my plan was to actually go south this way. Or rather go, not south, go east. Using key 8, because that one room has like the door that goes to the right side when you enter from the south. Doesn't really help us here though. Yeah, the master key wouldn't have helped us here anyway. It only unlocks the normal doors. Well, we want to save at least 20 coins for the moon pendant. We could get this, but it doesn't help us, so... I just got the shovel out of habit. I doubt we can actually dig up the security key. There are two options available to us now. We can use our remaining keys to unlock the locked trunks and hope that there is some kind of security key inside one of those. And the other is, of course, to gamble on the dark room, hoping that goes north somehow. Which, I mean, we have the compass, but there's no real way of knowing if it's actually going to go north or not. Unless we get, like, a room that we have to spend a gem on. In which case we would know that it might be like the kitchen or something, which can go north. Maybe. Just in general, anything in here? No. Just in general, I do think we're gonna have to open up at least one locked chest. Just so we can get some gems to spend on... No, wait, we could have bought some gems right here. Before we walk all the way back, before I regret this forever, we can spend 3 coins on 1 gem, and save the rest of the gems for the moon pendant, or save the rest of the coins for the moon pendant. If I don't regret that. If we don't find any gems inside the locked treasure chests. We'll definitely have enough steps to come back for this later. Okay, here we go. Well, that doesn't exactly help us, does it? Unless... Can we put the secret garden over here if it were locked? If it were locked, I think we could. And that does go, like, to the north, we know. Maybe it does help us, only if that room is locked, though. And what's this? I think this only helps if we have an aquarium. No, the showroom. Oh, we do have the showroom. That's 60 steps. To think I was worried about steps today. The Porter House Steak. And like that, our step counter is back in the game. Even though we're just about to run out of rooms, pretty much. Let's go to the entrance hall and, I guess, use one more key. Bit of a gamble, but, Oh, what was that? I thought it was coming from the entrance hall, it was just that. Okay. Right, we've got 4 now. Let's just open one of these. Okay, 2 keys. Before we click on that door, probably best to just, like, use one of these keys before we have to gamble. In case we do need 2 gems for a room or something. This is also helpful. Not really, though. It just lets us re-gamble in the dark room. And maybe see if there's a different room with a different cost or something, even if we can't see the actual room. I'm going to use one more key. Okay, that's not the worst thing in the world. Because we're low on keys now, so we have to actually consider if we do get past the dark room, then we gotta unlock doors somehow. Kind of like a long-term thing, but it doesn't help us in the short term. So yeah, maybe I walk all the way back to the commissary and buy 1 or 2 more gems just for the 1 cost. We've got all these steps, we might as well. Wait. I could trade for something in the trading room. And maybe get a way to unlock these locked chests. Like if I trade the shovel, could I get the sledgehammer? Probably. But we'll worry about that later, I guess. We've got all these steps, so... I already spent all these keys, it's kind of a sunk cost already. Yeah, give me 2 more gems. I guess. Maybe one more. And then we save the rest for our precious moon pendant in case today's a write-off. At least the trading post doesn't cost any money. Okay, here we go. Trigger the effect. It wasn't locked. And there's no way of knowing if it's going north or not. How do we play this? If I redraw, we could maybe see a gem cost on one of these rooms, and know that it goes maybe to the north. Or more likely to go to the north like the commissary does, or the kitchen. It's also our last chance to pick a wild berry, but last time it was just a laundry room. I feel like this is just probably a bad move. In this particular juncture. We'll use one of our precious dice. Just going with that strategy. Oh, wait, there's a chronometer. Rewind last draft? How does that work? Oh, it lets us go back. It lets us decide... Okay, so that's what this item does. It lets you go back to your previous choices if you don't like your new choices, I guess. I guess if we redrew again, it would go to this current layout. But it probably wouldn't let us rewind even further. Well, now we know how that works, so that's valuable information. And we have 2 rooms that have 1 gem cost. We know what this room is exactly, but it doesn't help us right now because it would only unlock one thing for us, which we can already unlock with a key. There's really no way of knowing between these two, so just hoping that our compass points us to the north. We're picking the middle one. And this does go to the north, thank goodness. Oh, this also spread a bunch of gems throughout the other green rooms, of which we have none. Great. Oh, we could have dug up the garage. What else could I use the shovel on? What was I telling myself I could use the shovel on? Not any of these rooms. What was I saying I could dig up? I don't remember. I was in the garage saying I could dig up some things and also the thing in the garage, but... none of these rooms have anything that I can dig up, I think. I must have been talking about a hypothetical, or I'm forgetting my strategy. Whatever. Oh, the spoon actually goes inside the thing. I didn't realize. We'll have to watch that animation again if we can. Well, we're getting some keys now. And we have a decent amount of gems too. Okay, we're back in the game. But do we actually want to go back and trade for something else? I think not yet. If we trigger more rooms with the archive, then more chests will spawn in the entrance hall, and then we can decide if we want to get the sledgehammer. That's really the only use it would be for us. We just gotta not gamble on archive rooms right now until we can actually secure more doors. Shit. Well, we're not gambling now. We're gonna use a redraw, I guess. Yeah, there's no way that archive is gonna help me. I mean, there is a way, but I just can't picture it. Redraw. Well, there's this again. But again, it's just a dead end right now. This... isn't the worst thing in the world. We would get rooms that draft to the north, but I think we just want to go to the north in general. This lets us either go to the Foundation or beyond the Foundation to the north. If we did this, we would have to just hope that we go north to the Foundation or somehow wrap around to the Foundation. I think this is better long run. And it's unlocked. We kind of want a locked room at this point so that we can get the secret garden. This isn't the worst, although it's pretty bad actually. It's pretty bad because we would have to go north by going around the Foundation and skirting our way in that little narrow passageway. Very precarious. Did we spend our last dice? We're kind of screwed if we don't guarantee a good way of going north. Damn it. I don't remember what the last rooms were. Do we just want to rewind and go to the Foundation? There was that room going to the left. It's either that or actually pick an archived room. I think we are severely screwed if we don't rewind right here. But then we're just severely screwed while in the Foundation. Pretty much. Oh yeah, rewind. Wait, what? Didn't we have a room going to the left? This isn't the last draft. Was it? Wait, hang on. Am I? No, we definitely had something going to the left into the Foundation, I'm pretty sure. This does look familiar, though. Wasn't this like a different rewind? Is this like a bug or something? Did it rewind to like a different draft, or am I misunderstanding the rules of how this chronometer works? It turns out time is not exactly on our side if it's gonna pull some dirty tricks like this. Or I really am forgetting and none of these were going left to the Foundation. I'm pretty sure it was so. Well, it's either this or the wild berry. Wild berry, please, don't screw me now. That's just the mailroom again. It was already there. I can't believe this shit. I can't believe this shit. Anything inside? We didn't trigger any new letters. Great. My great plan for the vault didn't pan out. Well, there's a few things we can still do today. And this will take like 3 more days to take effect. Let's start with the entrance hall, I guess. Maybe I should have gone for the archive so I could get one more long test. You know, I think I actually got one of the vault keys from like the bedroom or something. I think the vault keys count as like items that spawn in those rooms. These aren't useful to us, not really. And let's go for the moon pendant. I would have liked if today would have been the day where we bought out the showroom. Turns out it's not today. Short by 80 coins, I guess. Or 75. So of our current inventory, we have like a lot of stuff, but the only things that we really care about keeping are, I think, the chronometer and the silver spoon, since those are special showroom items. I guess these other items could be useful if we get them. There is actually a way we can sort of work this in our favor using the trading post. Because we know that items, you can keep on trading them and depreciating their value. And I guess I can walk over there while I'm thinking about this. As you trade items continuously in the trading post, like the same item or whatever you get back from the trading post back to the trading post, you get a worse and worse item every time. I guess as a way of like balancing or whatever. But that means we can also get rid of our items in our inventory by reducing them down to items like keys and gems that don't get carried over into the next day, thus guaranteeing that we keep only the items we want to keep over into the next day by reducing the items that can go over into the next day. Oh, right. Is this any of use to us? I don't think so. Yeah. But just out of curiosity, what can we trade this for? Oh. I see. What about this? 4 dice? Coin purse for 2 dice. Okay, that. Before we continue, though, I just want to... Oh, that one. Now, hang on. Okay, there's a lot of things, actually. A lot of things. A lot of things. Damn. This is hard to choose. Is there even more? No, it's just like these 2 pages, I think. What gives me a key card? The silver spoon, metal detector, and the lockpick kit. We definitely want the key card, because that would save this run, I guess, a little bit. Of those 3 items, I think what we want most is going to be, or what we want least, probably the metal detector, because the lockpick would help us open normal doors. And this only sometimes gets us keys and coins. We can combine it for like a better item, but we don't have the workshop and we're frankly probably not going to get it. So yeah, trade this. Just out of curiosity, the rabbit's foot. Can we get like another... No, it just turns into the coupon book for some reason. I guess because we don't have it yet. The other thing was this. The moon pendant is very useful to us for getting items over into tomorrow, but we have the vault right now, and I think we just have to take this chance. And just to be sure, nothing else is going to give this to us. Now that we, like, got the... key card, nothing else changed to become something else? I guess not. Well, we don't need the car keys anymore, do we? It's already unlocked. So now that nothing else can like become the coupon book because we already have it, do they become something else? I think they have been. Oh yeah, this got reduced to a silver key, I think. That was always 4 ivory dice, I think. Do we need dice more than the chronometer? could just trade some of this stuff that isn't useful to us for dice. I kind of want this, though. We don't need the secret garden. Not really. There's probably no chance we're going to get the secret garden anyway. Just out of curiosity, that becomes a silver key, okay. I'm hesitating on this, but we'll probably do it in a second. Just want something that gives me some dice. Okay, yeah, we don't need key 8. Give me dice. And I think we're good now. We can keep the coin purse. We need the key card. The coupon book, sure. It only saves us like 1 coin. Unfortunately, I think I am going to trade in the moon pendant. Just because we do have the vault, and I should not pass up the opportunity to actually unlock one of those vault things. We've never unlocked one. And I think now's the time to do it. And actually we can trade this. What do the car keys trade for? What did we trade for them last time? I think we just got some dice out of it, right? Or we got the coupon book. So if we got the car keys and we already have the book, they would just probably reduce down to either dice or the glass. I really don't think we need the treasure map. Right, that's what I was saying, that we could dig up if we had the shovel, if we ever got to that room. But that's increasingly unlikely. And whatever we dig up from that room probably wouldn't be very useful to us. Although we don't really need the dice. Although, nah, it's fine. Do it. Oh, the battery? I mean... Sure. I mean, the car keys are already useless. I guess it's been reduced down to dice like I thought. Great. Yeah, just give us the gems. At least I got rid of that in the inventory. Not that that matters, because we're giving up the moon pendant for the vault key. And just to know where this is in the tiers, I guess the vault key is slightly above the metal detector. Okay. I think we're ready. Let's unlock one of the vault rooms, or the vault safety deposit boxes, I guess. Whatever. Now this keycard actually helps us in 2 ways. One for that very specific door at the very north, which may not even help us get to the rest of the house. But before we do that, like after we do the vault right now, we can also do that very specific thing that I mentioned before, of actually getting into the foundation from underneath through the basement and all that. This is like the one time it'll actually come in handy. But first of all, we've been waiting for this for like a long time. 149. And let's actually like get a good shot, because I guess this is going to end up being the thumbnail. Kind of like calling my shot or whatever here. That seems pretty good for like a thumbnail, I guess. Maybe something like this, where it's partially in view. Or like that. Whatever. Whatever is going to be fine. So 149. There it is. Okay, an allowance token. Pretty good. Some coins that don't help us particularly. And a passport for Fenris. Oh, that's her name. Wait, does that actually help us with... I'm gonna take a picture of this. There's also some symbols there in the top right that... I don't know what those mean. What's with the X though? Date of birth, date of issue, date of expiry. Is it like no good anymore? I mean, the year is 94, I think, so... It's Mom's passport. And we know her name now. Can we try her name? It would be Hey S, right? With a big S. I previously wondered if we could try, like... What did we try before? We tried Simon's last name, Jones, and then we just, like, tried Joan with an S. Yeah, we tried Simon's name, but then we didn't try his mom's name because we didn't know her first name. But it doesn't actually use Jones here. It's Samantha Hayes. So maybe it would have never worked for her first name with the Jones last name. Maybe it would have only ever worked for the passport name, which we can try right now, I guess, if I'm willing to spend the steps. Okay, we'll do one more thing this episode, I guess. Although, I don't want to make this episode long. Whatever. We'll just end the episode right here. We got the vault. That was like the big thing this episode. I'm gonna make it the thumbnail. And tomorrow, well today, in the next episode, we'll probably close off this day pretty lacklusterly, if that's even a word. It'll be a lackluster start of the episode, is what I'm saying. Because we'll just, like, try to open up a few doors through the foundation and the very north of the manor and find out things don't work, and then start a completely new day. But that's fine. I'm expecting it to happen, so I'm ready for the disappointment. That would be a good time to take a break.